Hi, I'm QDC. What we'll build today is Masterbox's Commonwealth AFV crew. The reason why I'm building this particular kit is because I'm preparing to build a diorama for a tank. So let's go ahead and start building this kit right now. Let's go take a look inside this box. We have one plastic bag containing 2 sprues. One sprue has 4 figures in it, and the other sprue has 2 figures and a camel. I want to talk to you something interesting about this particular model kit. Masterbox didn't write this on here, but I think who I'm pointing at right now, this particular portrait, is a portrait of the famous Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery, also known as Monty. For those of you who don't know, Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery, he was the person who masterminded and won the Battle of El Alamein in Libya. This is going to be challenging because this is going to be our first time trying to paint a figure to look like a famous person. Okay, so building these figures from Masterbox models is going to be very, very tedious, and it might be kind of boring, in fact, because I'm just doing a whole bunch of parts together, and I don't think you'll be very interested in seeing me doing this. But I have a solution. I'm going to perform some magic. I'm going to use my magic wand, this particular magic wand, and start speeding up the process so you won't get bored. So I'm going to turn on my magic wand, and now it's time for me to perform some magic. These are the completed model figures before painting and look very nice. Masterbox Models has created another fine set of figures in their collection, and each individual figure is highly detailed, and their facial expressions look very nice. The kit has 6 figures, but I only built 5. The last figure which I did not build, I didn't need to have that for my future diorama that I plan to use these figures for. It's time for me to paint the figures now. I'm painting the shadows. Now I'm painting the highlights. I finished painting the figure of Bernard Montgomery, Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery, and I think I did a pretty convincing job of making him look like the real man. Here's a picture of him during World War II. So again, I really did a good job doing this figure here of Bernard Montgomery, and I'm quite impressed with this figure from Masterbox Models. Highly detailed. Alright, so I built the figures, I painted it, and now it's time for me to show you my results. Take a look. Here's the completed model figures all painted and ready to go, and they look very nice. This figure of Bernard Montgomery, he looks very convincing, and the rest of the figures are very nice as well. Very good facial expression, very highly detailed, and you can't go wrong with this particular kit from Masterbox Models. Very nice. I like the camel that I painted. It looks very convincing, very realistic. The Sikh looks very nice as well, with his nice turban and his beard. Very nice. And the native Libyan looks very nice as well. That completes this model kit. So what's going to be next is that my next video I'm going to incorporate these figures with this model tank right here. I'm going to build Dragon's Alamein Sherman, and with this kit and this kit together made into a diorama, I think it's going to be a great looking project. I'm QDC. Thanks for watching, and always, please, have a great day.